Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Software Engineering. I'm Zhang Shuang from Software College, Northeastern University. From today, we are going to learn Chapter 2, Software Lifecycle Phases. In the previous lectures, we have understood that software is just like other concrete physical entities. That means, as an entity, although it's abstract, it will also experience a series of steps or phases. So it will include requirements, specification analysis phase, design phase, implementation phase, integration phase, and maintenance phase. And finally, retirement phase. Okay, phase 1, requirements phase. The task of this phase is that the concept is explored and refined, and then the client's requirements are elicited. So that means the target or the objective of the software development should be submitted. Okay? And then the software will go to the next phase, specification. It's also called analysis. The client's requirements are analyzed and presented in the form of the specification document. So that means this phase should define exactly what the target product, the target software is supposed to do. So that means it should answer the question of what? Design phase. The product of design phase is design documents, and it should answer how the product does. So only the developers get the answer of how can the implementation begin. So after design phase, the next phase is implementation and the integration. That means the various components are coded and tested. And the components of products are compared and tested as a whole. So this is integration. Well, okay, we can indicate all of these processes, these phases, with this diagram. Okay. We can see that a software should experience the phases from requirements. After requirements are collected and elicited, and then the analysis phase can begin. The product of analysis phase is analysis documentation. It's also called specification document. And then the next phase is design. And here you can see that design is divided into two sub-stages. This is a high-level design. That means architecture design should be achieved first before the detailed design can begin. Well, after the architecture design has been achieved, and then user interface design can begin, and the database design and the module design, and also data structure and the algorithm design. And all of these belong to detailed design. So you can understand that after all of this detailed design has been completed, implementation should begin. So that means the design should be implemented in some certain computer language. So after the software has been coded and tested as a whole, and then the software will be delivered to the users. And from then on, the software entered the phase of maintenance. Well, maintenance will include all changes to the product once it is delivered to the user. No software is perfect so far. Actually, we have given the example of the failure of Windows and Office and so on. So you can see that there's always some problem with the software. Okay? So software needs maintenance. Maintenance will include corrective maintenance. Okay? That means to correct the errors in the software, and perfective maintenance. That means to make the software better or more user-friendly or more practical functionalities and so on. And adaptive maintenance. That means try to make the software adapted to the new environment, such as new operating systems, or new hardware, or new physical issues such as the change of zip code and so on. And the last phase is retirement. After the software has been used for the user for a period of time, and someday, maybe the user will decide to give up the software. So that means stop using the software. And then the software will enter the phase of retirement. You can see that this point is trying to let you to understand that software is just like other concrete physical entity, that it will also experience a series of steps from non-existence to developed, okay, to usage, to maintenance, and retirement. And actually, this course, software engineering, is trying to let you to learn how a software will experience all these steps, how to do requirements, how to analysis, how to design, and so on. So it is important to understand this point, and then it will be a good basic for the following knowledge points. Okay, so much for this point.